You like when somebody negs you.
Yeah, a little bit. Like, give me a hard time.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I don't know. It just was like, I don't know anyone that would work.
Who makes that dress? I bet it would look great on someone else.
No.
Would I win you over with that?
No. And certainly not with,
hey, nice haircut. Did you lose a bet?
What the Jeez.
I'm negging you.
Oh, I got it.
Right.
No, but I mean, I don't know.
Did you ever think about getting dentures? I'm just being sexy.
Nothing hotter.
Right, yeah.
No, I don't know. Sit down, get a drink, and just like start talking.
How come one of your eyes hangs lower than the other?
Because I have a lazy eye face. That you really actually just hit me where it hurts. Do you know that I get a lazy eye sometimes in pictures? There's always one that's like a little bit like that.
Oh, really? When did you stop shaping your eyebrows? I think that's cool.
I just got my eyebrows done yet. Literally just got them threaded.
Be honest, do I kind of have you though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm attracted to you.
Yeah.
Let's go. So satisfying.
What are we doing? Are we satisfying or what?
I mean, I think that's what the world needs.
Could this be more satisfying on, we're coming to you on a holiday week.
We are.
Are you stressed out to the holidays? Yes. You are.
Have we met?
I mean, okay. I guess more than usual.
You had to sit for like an hour before we started filming this because I can't stop moving around because the anxiety has taken over my body.
Is it?
I have not even come close to finishing all the things that I need to finish.
Okay. Do you enjoy the holidays at any point, or do you
yeah.
just, okay?
Once the like the week is over and I'm like at my mother-in-law's and it's like we go to be with family, then I can just like lay and do nothing.
Because for better or worse, it's done.
It's done.
Nothing else is getting done. So
Correct.
Whatever isn't done ain't getting done.
Ain't getting done.
We hit the finish line.
And there's something very relaxing about leaving New York City for me because it's always hub, 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 and then all of a sudden I'm out in the middle of nowhere in a home with a fireplace, and it's relaxing.
Well, that's a big part, I think, of the stress is that you guys are all on top of each other in New York City.
Someone asked me from SiriusXM today, what do you have, like 3,000 square feet? I was like, what? I live in a box, so that's cute.
Yeah.
I pay an enormous amount of money to live in a box.
What is 2,000 or 3,000 square feet? Like if somebody was like, how many square feet is your house? I'd be like, I don't know, 50? I don't know.
It's not 50. Yeah, I don't know how to do the math.
Do you know what your square footage?
I think it's like 1,000. That's so, and you know,
Okay.
my partners, that's not like you have a bigger, our house is much bigger. Not 50,000.
It's not 50,000.
That would be like, I don't know, like Jay-Z status. He probably has like a 50,000
That's sick.
square foot. Yeah.
That's super sick.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get 50,000.
I think you can get there eventually.
Yeah. So what are we, probably like maybe 3,000?
I mean, you're at,
Maybe
like,
3. I don't
math
know.
is not my job.
Right. Well, you know what? Let's leave that to somebody else.
Yeah.
We've got bigger fish to fry.
We got to satisfy the
now,
peeps.
You celebrate Christmas.
Yes. So we did Hanukkah because I am Jewish. And
Yeah. Shout out, by the way.
Yes, thank you. Matt is Irish Catholic, so we do that.
Okay. I think you're going to end up on my side on this.
Okay.
Presents
Yes.
for the children.
Yes.
From Santa, from parents, or both.
We do both. Like we'll literally build like when I'm like late night drunk wrapping presents on Christmas Eve. Because that's what we do.
Sure.
Like mad men. Because I send all the stuff to my mother-in-law's house because that's where we do Christmas. That's where we wake up on Christmas morning.
And you can't put it in the back of the car.
No. So
Spoiler
it's
alert.
in her attic, and then I forget.
You have to ship it?
Yeah, like if I'm ordering from Amazon or from yeah.
Of course, you send it directly
there because I'm not ordering. So then I get there
store.
and I've forgotten all the shit that I've bought. Then I get in trouble with Matt for buying all these things. So it's like we wrap it and then you put like a little thing on it and it's like, this one's from Santa. This one's from Mom and Dad.
So I've gotten into arguments with my significant other.
Okay.
Because I, believe it or not, put things too bluntly and was not sensitive about how I said
Shocking.
things. Yeah, because I just put we'll just lay everything out from Santa. Like, look, Santa just dropped everything off. This is amazing. And she's like, well, what about the stuff from us?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, we don't need to do anything.
He already gets way more credit for doing nothing. So I'm going to get some of it. Is that what she said?
Yes.
I mean, sorry. Fuck you, Santa.
And I go, that's like the most weird, egotistical,
No.
I need to be thanked.
No.
Like, that's like the people who go like, well, I do nice things because if I do nice things, I'll get nice things in return. And I go, that doesn't make you a good person.
That's right. But
Right.
don't you think that like your kids, like in a kid's mind, they would say everything, wouldn't they be like, and what did I get from you?
No, of course not. They go like, look at this sea of goodness.
Yeah.
What an incredible day. They'd never go. And that's what she said too. And that's a lie. You guys don't think that. You guys don't actually think.
I do.
No, they'll be concerned that I didn't give them anything. You just want the thank yous.
Yeah, I do. I do.
You want the credit.
I do. It is hard. It is a tough pill to swallow, especially when like the really expensive thing or the thing that they really wanted. I write from Santa. I'm just like, as I write, I'm so bitter, so angry.
Right.
But I feel like, and yes, I want the thank you, but I also feel like I want them to feel like yeah, it's for me too. I love you too. Not just Santa, the imaginary man.
In the history of Christmas.
Yeah.
Every child that's ever gotten presents from Santa, there's never been a child that went, if my parents loved me,
yeah,
I wouldn't just get things from Santa. That's a crazy thought.
Yeah, I'm with your woman on this.
You know why?
Why?
You guys didn't grow up with Christmas.
We're Jews.
You don't understand.
We don't understand.
You don't get it.
I was too busy eating Chinese food and seeing movies.
Your guilt kicks in.
Yes.
You go, oh, but the credit, but this, but
yeah.
No.
Honestly, though, you're saying this like your kids. Well, no, that one of our kids is. Keegan still looks at me and is like, "That's it." Like I could like on Hanukkah, he's like, "That's it." Sometimes they get joint gifts. So like we gave a couple joint Hanukkah gifts. Yeah, little joints for the babies. So we give them joint stuff, and they're like, he goes, the second time it happened, he goes, "Oh, seriously?" I was like, "You fucking ungrateful little shit." And then, seriously. So if he's saying that to a joint gift, you don't think that kid specifically is going to be like, "Where's your gift, Ma?"
Well, only if you've raised them to be that kid.
Well, clearly I have. So
no, I only remember having one of those moments when I was a kid. When I got the Play-Doh Ghostbusters Ecto 1, the car.
Very cool.
But I didn't want the Play-Doh. I wanted the real one, right, for the figures.
Yeah.
So I remember going, and this may have been the first time I questioned the existence of you know who. Because I go, Mom, I'll never forget. I go, Mom, why didn't Santa bring me the real Ecto 1? Why did he bring me the Play-Doh Ecto 1? And I was like, clear conscience, just asking.
Yeah, it's a very simple question.
And she goes, and I could see it in her eyes because she goes, well, maybe Santa thought that would be good enough. Oh, and I was like,
that would be me.
I'm this little like 5-6-year-old going.
Why are you so bitter, Ma?
Something's afoot.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe Santa thought that would be good enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like it's kind of like with the Tooth Fairy. Like once we were, I don't know, it was like late, we forgot, and all I had was 20s. I'm not running downstairs to go get change. He got lucky or she got lucky. And I just remember being like, yo, this is a lot. Why? And I was like, well, maybe Santa didn't have change. Oh, sorry, not Santa. Maybe the Tooth Fairy didn't have change. That's what I meant.
Yeah. But
yeah.
But that didn't set a precedent? Like, did the Tooth Fairy go back to 5?
Yeah, it went back.
Can't do that.
I like to switch it up. I'll do like, I've done like 20, then like 2, then like a 5.
So the Tooth Fairy has different value on different teeth.
Yeah. And I'm like, it's whatever they got in their pocket that night.
Because we didn't plan ahead.
Didn't plan ahead, per usual.
Yeah.
That's who I am.
There's just change and a coupon under my pillow.
Yeah.
No, that's what the Tooth Fairy thought it was worth.
It's the same thing like with the elf. Like, you know how many times I'm like,
Elf on the Shelf?
At like 5 a.m, I'm running out, praying that no one's up, trying to find a new place for that little fucker.
Because you forgot last night.
I mean, I forgot every night.
Blackout.
Every night. I actually
all the nights.
All the nights. There was a couple days ago, I don't know, Parker had a dream, so she wanted to like sleep on the couch, and all of a sudden I realized we hadn't moved it, but we were on the couch and the elves were out there, and I was like texting Matt, 911, 911, wait until she falls asleep and please come move it.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm not getting up. You're out there.
What can I tell you?
Yeah.
That's on you now.
I was like, listen, I'm a Jew. Why? Like, don't make me do this.
Right. I mean, although Elf on the Shelf is new.
It is new.
Right? Like, I didn't grow up with that.
It was it's honestly, like, it's cute for like the first days, and then I'm like over it.
Yeah, my kids will be like, so what's the deal with Elf on the Shelf? I'm like, I don't know.
I
have no idea.
I put them spooning the other day with like a little tissue over it, like it was a blanket.
That's cute.
Parker comes up and she goes, wow, they are getting it on. Okay. And I was just like, what?
That's that little lockpick for you, huh?
I mean, yeah.
You give your daughter the talk one time,
I know.
And now she's just seeing it everywhere. Well,
she's got. I mean,
she is Orion.
She is Orion. But I was like, they're spooning. They're not getting it on.
They're elves.
They're not fucking.
They don't have genitals.
Simply snuggling. Who knows?
Who knows?
I mean, maybe they do.
They might.
I've never like undressed them.
I know. Who knows what was going on under those covers?
I mean, it could have been.
What happens in that household of yours?
So much.
Fights and orgies.
Fights and orgies.
And those elves weren't fighting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So?
They're Ryan elves. So really, you're not wrong.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Well, you know, I had to spoil illusions for you this year.
A lot.
You know, with the internet.
I feel like you're not done either.
No, and I'm really hammering the point home.
Okay.
Okay. Because you know how you are just coming to the realization that all these videos where somebody comes up to you and goes, "Hey, let me see your apartment. Let me see your shoe collection.
You sent me one the other day
this.
with some like obnoxious
hey, let me see. Yeah. And
yeah, this was not set up at all. Something that I wanted to punch you.
Yeah. I found one.
Okay.
Where this is what happens when you do videos like this and they're not set up.
Oh, this is when they're trying to make it surprised. Make it a surprise.
When it's not, when it's actually real.
Like man on the street.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
This is when it's actually real. Now, for context.
What a lovely couple.
They're a beautiful couple.
Okay.
They're shopping at the mall.
Yes.
And this fella approaches them. You should know there's a WWE female superstar named Liv Morgan.
Okay.
Liv Morgan is a very famous female wrestler.
Is she hot?
The hottest thing you've ever seen.
Okay.
Hot, blonde. I mean, millions of people on the internet are like in love.
Salivate for her.
Salivate for her
Okay.
on the daily.
Okay.
There's your context.
Okay, thank you.
So this gentleman approaches these two, this handsome couple, as they're, I don't know, buying bootleg Minnie Mouses.
Yeah. What store are they in? But that's besides the point.
I think that's a kiosk.
Yeah, it is a kiosk.
But I think that all these characters are unlicensed.
I'm going to go ahead and say the same thing, judging for what I'm seeing.
How long have y'all been together?
7 years. Right? It's married 5 years. 8 years. 8 years, sorry.
Do y'all trust each other 100%?
Yes.
Already, by the way, you'd like see you're already feeling the difference between.
Yeah, it feels.
This was a huge mistake.
This is a massive mistake.
5 years, 7 years. It's 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years.
And she is eyeing him. Wait, look at the dagger eyes. Yes,
Look at his eyes.
The despair.
It's like, this was a huge mistake.
Help me.
What are you about to ask me?
Stop now, please. I would have run if I was him.
I mean, when you're starting with, how long have you all been together? And it's already a disaster.
Right. Yeah.
This was a huge mistake.
Yeah.
This is the type of thing where, and he should have known. If somebody comes up to you in the mall and goes, "Hey, do you have a second?" No.
Yeah. That's what I always say.
No, I don't have a second.
Hence-
But the wife might have been like, "Yeah."
It'll be fun.
And what's he gonna do? Okay, I don't have anything to hide, but we better not.
Because when people try to stop me on the street, I always am like, I always pretend that I'm talking on the phone. Like they're like, "Do you want to save the children?" And I'm like, No. I can barely keep mine alive.
Yeah.
I don't want to save the children.
Hey, would you like to give $1 for these kids?
You want to help to like ASPCA, which I love. I love helping like dogs and cats in need. But like, no, I'm not right now.
No, I
One
don't
called
want
me out once. He was like, "I see you're on a fake call." Like he was like a bitter guy that worked.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a neighborhood around here where there are Mormons, and they walk the streets, and they come right up to you, and they go, "Hey, do you want to go to church on Sunday?"
Oh yeah.
And you gotta be a heathen.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
either
so
trapped
sorry.
and you go, "No,
Is that how you say it?
no,
You kind of said it like all sexily.
no."
Nah. No, yeah. Once that happened and they were standing there with like a little thing with their Bibles and like I respect it, but they like same thing. Do you want to come to church or do you have a church? Have you found Jesus? And I was like, and I'm always just like point blank, like I'm a Jew, and they're like, "We're so sorry."
You're so sorry.
One time,
Not about approaching you about
no being Jewish. No, but one time I remember they were like, "Oh, that's fine. There's still time."
Oh, they're trying to get you.
Yeah, there's still time for me to be saved.
Well, there's not time for this dude to be saved.
No, very nervous.
We test that theory.
Sure, I guess.
Swap phones.
Oh,
Is that fun?
Sure.
Go real. Go through Snapchat.
Swap phones. It's like, yeah, that's fine. Look at this face.
I mean, how you're stopping on the best.
Every face of his is the best face. He knows. He knows he's cooked from the beginning.
Look at him. I mean, look at this poor man. Yeah, sure. Because he's damned if he says yes, because she's gonna find something, and if he says no, then he looks guilty.
Sir, did you forget to blink? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I knew there was something wrong.
Everything's going to be okay. Oh, no, I feel horrible for this man.
Snapchat? He's like, Snapchat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Look at Snapchat.
Yeah.
Huh, that's a weird question.
We're gonna go through this one, all right?
I passed the test.
And she thinks it's a cute thing still. His wife is like, I passed the test. Now it's time for you to pass the test, honey. Oh, no. You think he's going to pass the test?
No, he's not.
Let's see if he passed the test. Who is Liv Morgan?
WWE wrestler.
Can we look through the chat?
He's got a chat with Liv Morgan.
But wait, I haven't used Snapchat in a long time. I used to love it. He's actually Snapchatting, or he just follows her, which is not weird to follow a celebrity.
No, there's DMs with Liv Morgan.
But it's not really Liv Morgan.
I mean, do we think it's really Liv
Okay,
Morgan?
no. Okay.
Not now.
Swipe up. Why didn't I hear from you?
Because they
Talk
sent
to me,
stuff.
Robert.
They sent stuff. I didn't reply back because I asked if she a WWE wrestler. She's like, yeah. And then she kept asking all these questions.
Let's keep swiping up. What we got?
Why? This guy is not helpful at all. Go ahead and keep swiping up.
And also, like, he could, in theory, right now at this moment in this interaction, he could say, I don't know what you're doing, dude, but we're busy. We have things to do.
Yeah, this is a fake thing that's been harassing me.
You're annoying me.
No...
Yeah, I would try to play it like that.
But he's over here going like, I got nothing to hide.
Oh my God, he looks like he has his eyes pinned.
I know. 7 years down the drain. 8 years down the drain.
I looked at history. Are you single? Do you have children?
No.
Probably didn't answer. I probably didn't answer. Right?
He's just
That's
knows.
I thought it was stupid.
You did.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Here's the spot where you answered. Oh.
Where did you find this?
It went all over on
Okay.
my wrestling communities.
Okay. I'm so nervous.
Probably didn't answer it. I thought it was stupid.
You did. You get all of your fans. You get to know all your fans.
Yeah.
He sent her a message. Hey, do you get to know all your fans?
He knows he's
He's
out.
cooked.
Yeah, it's not.
Hello, handsome. Just trying to holler at you. You been texting her back?
This guy.
Yes, you have.
Well, a little bit, but I didn't pay no attention to it.
Yeah, a little bit.
No. Yes, you have. I mean, yeah. I mean, you know.
That guy is kind of like a douche.
Oh, she's trying to holler at you.
Like, yeah, and he's like, I got gold.
Liv
right now.
Morgan is trying to holler at this guy at the mall.
And
And God bless his wife.
She.
Do you think that like he was like, oh, you know, I have Liv Morgan type options, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, right.
You see
I
what
didn't
I'm
even think
saying?
about that. Wait, does this end with them like fighting?
Do we keep checking or?
No, because there's going to be more shit on there.
Oh, look at his face.
He's so pissed. You see what you just
You
did?
want to know the truth?
No. Hey, y'all come here. How long?
I need that in slow motion. That end when he's just kind of eyeing him. Yo.
But I'm like looking right back at you. Did that to yourself, bro.
You did do that to yourself. You allowed it. You stopped. Okay, but to me, like for you, you enjoyed that.
That's
right?
the fucking best video I ever saw in my life.
And not planned, and not organized, not a plan.
Nope. That's truth.
See, it can happen. We can.
But that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Not like the ones that you were like, hey, this is a nice apartment. Look how clean it is. It's
Want some lunch? I just made something.
are you sexting on Snapchat with a fake Liv Morgan? That's that because nobody would fake that.
So I would love to see a side by side of Liv Morgan and that chick, because that's again like she's dying inside. What does Liv Morgan look like? Hotness to the nth degree.
I can't even.
Also, there's so many levels and layers of like douche chills here. Like he thought, like he's one of those people. Oh wow, she's beautiful. He's one of those people who, yeah, she's very cute. Yeah, beautiful.
Like,
yeah. I mean, I would bang her. I would hook up with her happily.
but also, you know,
No, but he thinks he's one of those people who thinks that like a hot WWE star is gonna like talk to him. That's the other sad. That's one of the sad layers.
Yeah, it's real and that's kind of where I was like, because he might go, well, look, I didn't actually say anything that bad.
Yeah, but nothing good. The engagement is bad.
Are you more upset that he engaged with who he thought was another woman, or that you married a man that could get tricked by a fake Liv Morgan on Snapchat? Because you hear about these stories, it's like, it's one thing to like internet cheat on me.
Yeah.
But to do it with somebody who's clearly scamming you as a fake, as your favorite wrestler?
Oh, you loser.
What?
Yeah.
And this, because that's your dude. That's who you've saddled up with.
Right. So that's another layer. Like, this is who I'm with. Someone who is delusional enough to think that they're hot enough or attractive enough and cool enough that some huge celebrity with bajillions of followers would ever engage with me.
That Liv Morgan was just like, oh, let me put down my women's championship title for a sec, jump on SmackDown. Jump on Snapchat. Who's this fella? Who's this gentleman? I'd like to get to know him.
Also, shout out to him for keeping his cool. I mean, the him eyeing him as he walked away was like enough to you could feel that, like him stabbing him.
You know what you just did.
He could have just like beat that guy up or like gone after him.
I mean, he probably could have attempted.
Yeah.
I think that guy sensed it because he was like, she's trying to holler at you. That guy knew. Liv Morgan was not trying to holler at that gentleman. But you see, that's.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I get it.
That's what would happen.
So it's entertaining in a different kind of way,
right?
In a car crash type of way,
right? Like, oh man, this is. But it's destroying lives. But it's lives that like he put all the things in place to have his life destroyed.
Yeah,
it's just here's the thing that knocks it over.
If that guy didn't walk up to him at the kiosk at the mall where they're selling unlicensed teddy bears and characters,
right?
It would have come out some like other way.
Because you're the type of guy who flirts with fake Liv Morgan on Snapchat. Yeah. You want to, like, that is the person that you hear about. Like, there was that lady a few years back, or maybe not even a few years back, maybe it was a few months back.
Yeah.
That sent, like, she's 63 years old. She sent $100,000 to somebody who she thought was Bruno Mars.
I know.
And it's like, on one level, you feel bad for her because she don't have $100,000 to throw around, but it's like,
she should have sent it to me because he hasn't paid me child support for Keegan in years.
That kid looks just like Bruno Mars. It's really clear.
It's really bad. But I mean,
Keegan's literally got 24 karat magic.
He quite literally does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's got some serious magic down below. That thing. I mean, that kid might be a porn star. I'm not
Good for him.
I'm not going to support that.
But
that thing is crazy.
Good for him.
I never understood catfishing, like, or somebody who falls prey to it. Just like you think I might fall prey to
a cult.
A cult. If somebody says, "Hey, in this day and age, like, let's FaceTime, like, let's meet up, let's talk on the phone," and you can't, or for whatever reason, and that person accepts it for months, maybe years of talking to this person, I don't get that.
I mean, I think that it is exactly the same psychology as falling prey to a cult.
So maybe I could.
Well, no, because you're not as lonely.
Okay.
You're looking for answers.
Answers, not
That's why
not
a cult, but you're not lonely. There's
Right.
plenty of love around you.
Right.
Plenty of people, but you still are looking for the answers of life.
Yes.
A catfish is like that, except for lonely people.
Right.
Where it's like, first somebody reaches out,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, it's step one. Like, you have to understand.
Yeah.
Like, where you're at in terms of who's going to be reaching out.
Yeah.
Like, a girl that would never talk to you is not reaching out to you on social. You know how many times I've gotten hit up in the DMs? If I had a nickel for every time I got hit up in the DMs.
In what way hit up?
I'd have no nickels.
Okay.
Okay, it's not happening.
Okay.
It's not happening.
Okay.
That's not my vibe.
Yeah, but maybe it's just like maybe he's not that smart. Like, honestly, it could just be he's not that smart, so he's not thinking like he's not analyzing it the way we are.
Because he's lonely and wants.
Oh, okay. Well, he shouldn't be lonely. He's got a lovely woman right there who probably is no longer with him.
Probably not.
I'd love an update on this.
Yeah, don't you want to? Hey, can we get them a show? Like, can Andy Cohen put them on Bravo or something?
I just feel like she didn't.
You want a reunion special after this?
I need a reunion special.
I get that.
I need answers. I need closure.
But it's like you have this person paying attention to you,
Yeah.
and it's probably people that have spent a good portion of their life wanting attention
Yeah.
from people that are hotter than them. that didn't get it.
Right.
Right. And instead of just going like, okay, like I'm traveling in the wrong lane. I should be in the middle lane.
Right.
Not in on the left lane. The middle lane is good. And that's still good.
That's a good lane.
Just don't go in the fast lane.
You don't belong there.
We don't drive that fast.
No.
Middle lane.
You're not good enough yet.
I'm not saying you need to be in the slow lane.
No.
Middle lane.
Middle lane works.
But they want to be in the fast lane.
Right.
And then somebody from the fast lane hits them up. And at first it's just like, oh, it might not be real, but this is just kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then that little connection gets made because these scammers are so brilliant at making connections with lonely people. And then just like the calls, step 2, harmless. Step 3, harmless. And you just keep going until you got too much to lose.
But this guy, I feel like so many people, I get lost in Instagram or like TikTok. Sometimes you get lost in it and like, oh my God, like she's so beautiful, or I wish I could do that or be like that or have him. And you kind of go into like a hole. It's almost like a trance. Like I go into deep, dark Instagram holes. And so I feel like he's probably done that and gets lost in it and has created this fantasy of what could be.
And
believes it.
And this is why I have even less tolerance for him.
Okay.
Because I'm a wrestling fan for all my life.
Right.
That's why I look at all this stuff and go, it's fake. Yeah. It's not reality. It's for entertainment purposes. Everybody's working. Everyone's working.
But ignorance is bliss. Sam.
And then this dude is sitting there watching wrestling and still being like, also Instagram is real? Snapchat's real? Of all places?
Yeah. And snapping is very, I feel like snapping's like more, it's another level up from like DMing.
Yeah. It's because it disappears.
Yeah.
Right? Or at least you think it does.
Apparently it doesn't.
Apparently it does not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but that's even more fake.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to answer for anything.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, the whole internet's fake.
I mean, not the whole internet. There's things on there we can find that are real.
Like
there's
what? Wikipedia? Fake.
Well, not Wikipedia. No, not Wikipedia. But I'm just like, you can find factual information. You can find
whose facts?
Like
Carfax?
Like reputable sources, like a news source. Although those seem to not all be that reputable these days.
You're spiraling again.
I know. What's going on?
Oh, no. Wait till you hear this one.
Oh, no.
Wait till you hear this.
Why do you got to keep doing this to me?
Wait till you hear
1-2 punch.
The latest one that set the internet ablaze. Okay, I don't know if you heard about this story. It might fall into your wheelhouse, but it might be too deep. Have you heard about these two?
No.
What do you think of this fella?
Nerd. I mean, he is right up there with what's his name?
Sam Bankman-Fried.
Yeah.
Well, interestingly enough, this is
not Nicki Minaj.
No, that's not Nicki Minaj. That's Ruby Rose.
Oh, okay.
Ruby Rose, right? Yeah. And this gentleman over here.
She's trying to do the Nicki Minaj thing. Okay, keep going.
Oh, okay. This gentleman over here, this picture comes out, okay? And she tweets it.
Oh.
This is what she tweets.
She's not wearing pants.
No, not pants on today.
Okay. That's all right. She forgot.
And she tweets that she met her biggest OnlyFans supporter.
She's an OnlyFanser.
Right. Okay. So she met her biggest supporter. Okay. Which is this gentleman right here.
Okay.
Word gets out that he is a crypto millionaire.
Like a legit one? Oh, we don't know. Okay.
Okay. And then she posts this screenshot, and it's tough to read that from where you are.
Yeah, I also am blind.
It says that this month, it says he subscribed for 1 month.
Yes.
He gave her $62,000.
Okay.
So instantly, this guy becomes a hit on the internet.
But why?
Because he's the weirdo
that's spending all his money on her. Right.
That gave her $62,000 for 1 month.
He likes what he likes.
Okay. And he's like, yeah, I'm here. You know, this is what we do. Then like all these rumors start coming out about him. First, these texts come out and there's just a ton of long text. Now he gets the real Simp label because Ruby puts this out.
Yes.
Ruby Rose.
Ruby
puts this out. And the first thing people notice is like the text is so long and it's a video thing. I'm just showing a still of it.
Yes, I see.
But it's a video thing that's just like, I love you, I love you, I love you. Red flag, obviously, that the text is this long.
Yeah.
But it's saying, you know, I would quit everything and give up everything just for you. I'll do anything for you to love me. I'll give you everything I have just for the chance to never leave me. And it goes on and on and on.
Pathetic. Just pathetic.
You think so?
Oh.
You're not attracted to this?
No. This is, he needs, no.
He sends her another $30,000 over this text. And this is the part because the internet never misses.
No, they don't.
The internet never misses. They go up here and they see how he's labeled in her phone.
What does it say?
Brandon, weird OF fan. So it's like now he gets clowned everywhere he goes, right? He gets clowned all the time. He's the king of the simps.
Okay.
He's in her phone as the weird OF fan. He's giving her $90,000 and she doesn't even think of him as a person. Like,
right. So, like, I mean, do you feel that he's sad now?
well,
Okay. Because, I mean, attention is attention, right?
then
Okay.
an update comes out.
Yeah.
She posts a picture. He gets a tattoo
Oh, dear.
of her
Face.
on his
belly.
leg.
Okay. Belly would be way cooler.
Very good. Yeah, it could be on his belly,
yeah.
but maybe he's got tattoos on the
Okay.
belly. It's a lot of real estate.
So that's an update, or do we know that he got that after she made him look like an asshole?
After this meeting,
Yes.
which is all around the same time, I don't know if the text came first or the tattoo came first.
Okay.
But it's all within days of each other.
Gotcha.
He got a tattoo of her face on his leg, and that's legit.
Okay.
It's on his calf.
Nice.
He's got a meaty calf, you know? He's got a big portrait.
Meaty calf.
Yeah. He's got a big portrait of her face.
Oh, dear.
So people are going, you know, this guy's wild. He starts like popping up in a couple different places, always wearing the same outfit.
Oh.
Always got his Snapchat glasses on.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And this is just who he is. But, like, why are we surprised? Are we surprised by this? I mean,
Well,
he is who I picture, like, in their mother's basement, like,
okay.
right?
No, I'm glad. And that's, well, people say, you know, she's wrong for treating him like this, or he's wrong for being such a simp.
Maybe he likes it.
Or, right, maybe he likes it. Everybody's got theories about it. Everybody is fascinated by it.
Right.
He goes on the No Jumper podcast with Adam 22. Okay?
Okay.
I tried to get him for Satisfying. He didn't want to do it.
Okay.
He didn't.
We'll make of a deal?
Yeah.
We'll
He
get
did
there.
Adam 22 instead. We'll get
Okay.
there. And he goes, yeah, it's all fake.
What?
You see what he goes?
Wait, no.
And they go, and that's what are you talking about?
Was this just to, like, market her?
He goes, I never spent $1 on OnlyFans. They go, are you a crypto millionaire? He goes, no, I just read that about me. They posted that about me.
Who? They?
Her team. He says,
Wait a minute.
go ahead.
I don't understand.
He says his version of the story that I just told you
Yes.
is that he's like, he goes to these porn conventions or whatever. Like he's kind of a guy, right? Also, a video came out
Yes.
from the MTV show True Life, I'm Addicted to Porn, from years ago. And it's a guy who looks like him, but
Yeah.
no beard. And they go, this is Brendan. And his name's Brendan on the show.
Oh my gosh.
And they go, this is him. From years ago, this is just a guy who's addicted to porn and he made a bunch of money on Bitcoin.
Right.
And now he's giving Ruby Rose $100,000 a month.
Okay.
So he goes, that's not even me on that show.
So they, like, stole his identity and just, like, destroyed this guy's life?
He goes, that's not me. He goes, the team called me and paid me to take a picture with her. They said just based on, I don't know what he looks like, that they paid him.
So this is a whole marketing ploy by her team, and they just took some random dude and ruined his life. And I mean, he could never go anywhere again without being that guy.
Right. He says the tattoo's real.
Okay.
He says they won't give a specific amount, but they said, how much do you think you should get to get this tattoo? And he said something between like 15 and 20K.
I would have asked for more.
Yeah,
Okay.
more would have been the
More,
correct answer.
yeah.
That's right. But whatever, they gave him something and he got a big Ruby Rose tattoo on his leg. And he's saying he got paid. He's saying it was not him on that True Life show, just somebody that looks like him. He was never on that show. And that this was all, but he didn't have to sign. All a ploy, all marketing on Ruby and her team's part, just to get awareness out for her site.
It certainly
Which
has
clearly
some- yeah,
worked. I'm sure
yeah.
a lot of people, maybe they didn't give her 60 grand.
Yeah.
He said somebody really did give her 60 grand, but it's not him. But if that's true, it could be just somebody on her team, moving money around. But But then also, I like that's if you watch the clip, you get that story. But then the more he talks to Adam 22,
yeah,
he starts going like, Adam 22 is like, you have a girlfriend now? He goes, no, I used to be married. And he goes, oh, what happened? He goes, oh, I was in the military and, you know, I had this wife. He goes, well, why'd you divorce? And who were you married to? And he goes, oh, it was this girl. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I wasn't married. And you're like, and then Adam goes, oh, yeah, good joke, man.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
because that's not.
Yeah. And then at one point in the interview, he goes like, I don't have a job. I just spent a couple years just being available to help people. And then in the next.
What?
Whatever they need.
Chores?
Whatever they need. Stuff like this. But then in the next part of the interview, he goes, well, I don't have a girlfriend right now because I've been so busy working. And they go,
you don't have a girlfriend right now because you look like that and you just agreed to be Ruby Rose's marketing ploy with an ugly tattoo that you didn't get paid enough for on your thick, girthy thigh or calf, wherever the frig it is on his leg.
That's right. But it's like, but there's so many contradictions as he's talking about everything that you leave going, well, if the whole thing was made up, it would make sense from her perspective because it did create, you know, a whirlwind of press.
Right.
It makes zero sense from his perspective.
Yeah.
Also, if they didn't clear all this with him, you'd think he could sue them.
Yeah, like did he
defamation?
Did he have to sign something that says we're gonna make like a fake text message that you said I'll do anything for you?
He said that text message was all fake.
But that like so he agreed. Like I would have asked for like maybe I would have been able to do it or been like willing to do it if it was some stupid amount of money. But this guy was just. So
you would do all that for money, but you wouldn't do a Prep Age commercial?
I don't think so. No, it's just the amount of money, and I just feel like for me to look that dumb,
right?
Like the Prep Age, I just feel like it just like leaves like a stain on you. It makes people just kind of like ugh. But this is like a life ruiner. It's like I feel like you'll never looked at the same again.
No.
And you can say that it's a ploy, and you're telling me this was all a joke, but like there's a million people who are like, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, pal.
Especially because he does the interview explaining it's all a ploy, and he doesn't seem believable at all.
But I guess this is the type. I mean, look at him. This is the type of guy that this shit happens to.
He's a
you know what?
guy.
No, he's not.
Okay.
He deserves to, I guess, have this have happened.
Well, I don't, and nobody, and she's not commenting.
Of course not.
Which is smart because it's like, hey, I could give you the answer and just put a bow on this thing, or just let you guys talk in circles for a while and keep mentioning my site.
Done.
And that's what she's doing.
All right, so I get the moral of the story that I just need to be wary of anything in life. Like everything in my life is fake. Everything in the world, on earth, in the universe is fake.
Yeah.
Everything's a farce.
Even when the guy says this whole thing was fake, that could be fake.
Right.
Him saying it's fake could be the thing that's actually fake. This is Inception.
This is
of phony balonies.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You just can't trust anything.
It's too deep for me. And you don't need to put me in a place where I don't trust, right? Like, I don't need another layer of anxiety.
Right. Right. Because you see something and you're like, oh, I guess that's true because it says it. But then you got this whole story and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine? She puts out this tweet and it's like, yeah, this dude gave her $60,000 in 1 month.
Right.
And it only gets more confusing from there.
Yeah.
It doesn't like it just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Before you told me like that was all fake, like there was a lot of pieces of the puzzle that I was like, wait, what? And is this all related?
Right. And now that I told you that he says it is fake, I feel like it's just more puzzle pieces, but none of them connect.
Like, do you remember, did you ever watch Ray Donovan when Leah Shriver was on Ray Donovan? It was like on...
No, I know the show.
But he's like a fixer, like a Hollywood fixer. That's like the premise.
Nice.
And a lot of it is like very real. Like things get covered up or like in the entertainment industry. And it's like the public sees one thing of this is what really happened behind closed doors and something got pinned on someone else. Yes, I understand that in this industry that happens. I just don't choose to believe that every second of every day of my life could be a lie.
Could be, yeah. No. That is, it could, yes, every second could be a lie.
No, I'm not going to choose to live my life. Like, I will not let you infiltrate my brain.
What about that guy?
Well, that guy's that guy. Look at him. Look at him.
But exactly. Look at him, right? And you go.
Also, is that the pose you went for? Was there other options?
Well, it said point to the person you just gave $60,000 to.
Like, yeah, I mean, I guess that kind of looks like that's the more believable pose. I hate them both.
You do?
Yeah, I think so.
You don't like the marketing aspect either?
I mean, it's smart.
If it's true.
Yeah, but it's also like annoying. And listen, I also feel like that type of lie, that type of marketing is very OnlyFans-y. And I'm not shitting on OnlyFans, but I feel like you've had to get, especially more recently, more creative about how you get, because it's like very saturated.
Okay, well, how do you feel about the idea that, people do D-rating on that site?
What's that?
Where they rate people's Ds?
Like their dicks?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's not really them even answering the DMs.
Who is it?
They just hire somebody and they give them 10% of whatever they bring
Yeah, but
in.
isn't that also like celebrities? Like how many celebrities like actually are running their accounts, their Instagram accounts?
That's right. Yeah, 100% right.
Right?
Like no one.
I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, listen, it takes a village. It takes a village
does
to run
take a village.
to run an OnlyFans page.
But if
clearly.
you're sending your photos in to get rated, you're not thinking to yourself,
right?
Could be a staff member.
But that is that's annoying.
Right.
I would be like, no, like whether you're gonna shit on it or not, I want to know if you think it looks good or not.
Right.
I'm a shower, not a grower. Or I'm a grower, not a shower.
You don't believe it?
No.
No.
Also, this girl totally is trying to be Nicki Minaj. She's got a very Nicki Minaj-esque.
You're mad at her for lying.
Yeah, you're a liar, okay? And you took this man down with him. He was minding his own business, living in his mom's basement.
Okay.
Right? Like hiding behind a computer, and you had to go and drag him through the mud and tattoo his poor calf with your face.
He'll never get that calf back.
Never get his calf back.
No.
It's like, for what? You smeared his
good name.
His good name.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like her. I don't like it. This is ick.
I think this is your ick might have more to do with you than any of the parties
Probably.
involved. You know what I mean? Because it's exposed. It's just so exposing.
I just don't like it. Just let me go back to my world. I don't want to do this anymore. Just let me live in my
I get it.
Simple little because now I feel like I'm going to be questioning everything.
Because here's the
like the only thing I question right now when I'm like doing like celebrity reporting, I'm doing the 411.
When you're doing the 411,
I
begins with the 411.
Whenever something says like a source says, I even make fun of it on the air. I'm like, there is no source. This person just made this up.
Right.
Like,
or it's a source that has a clear axe to grind.
Right. There is no source because you can say whatever you want when you say a source.
If Stanley T said to you, I think so-and-so is doing so-and-so, you could jump on the air and go, a source has told me that.
Correct.
It was Stan.
Yeah.
You know,
I could go on tomorrow and be like, a source said that Sam Roberts and Nicole Ryan bumping uglies.
Nice.
Doing the sex stuff.
Nice.
Sexting.
Oh, yeah.
Doing the sexies.
Right.
I mean, you can. I just... Sorry, couldn't think of anything cool.
No, because it's so not feasible to you.
No, we could do the sex.
I can tell from your language that's true.
We could do the sex.
Oh, thank you.
But I'm just saying for somebody to actually believe it, like you just say a source and you're done.
Yeah, no, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
What?
So that's the only thing I question right now. Now you're making me question everything every time you bring up one of these fucking things.
Yeah.
But stop pulling. I don't want to go behind the velvet rope.
You don't.
I want to stay on this side.
You like it there.
I like it here.
The nice,
comforting.
You're in the wonderful land of Oz where everything's in color. You don't want to go back to black and white where they got twisters.
No, and like, does that bothers you? Is that why you're really pressing this? It bothers you that I want to live in La La Land.
I want you to live in reality.
I know.
And be comfortable in it.
No.
And enjoy it.
Never gonna happen.
Okay.
Therapy's trying to do that as well. It doesn't seem to be working.
So me and your therapist are lined up.
You are.
You're fighting a force.
We actually talked about you last week in therapy.
Say?
Well, I just talked about that you're like a good friend who can give me like a different view when I'm talking to you about something.
Like real life.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll say, did you ever think about it this way? Or it's like the way that you dissect the situation that I'm going through is just different from anybody else.
Right.
You don't yes me to death. You give me the cold hard facts.
I do.
And she said that's important for me to have somebody like that in my life, and maybe it's because she knows I live in La La Land just like you do.
Maybe, but you need people who support you as well.
You do.
You need it takes a village.
It takes a village to raise me.
All right. So then, now that you're struggling with all this,
yes.
What do you think of the fact that we had such a great time with the Britney Spears story about Justin Timberlake?
I am so upset.
Okay, so
he could have shut his mouth. Genuine could have just kept his mouth shut.
If you remember,
how could we forget?
This happened.
Themselves as a white group. NSYNC hung out with black artists. Sometimes I thought they tried too hard to fit in.
Oh,
Here it comes.
One day, Jay and I were in New York, going to parts of town I'd never been to before.
Oh, boy.
Walking our way was a guy with a huge blinged-out medallion.
Here it
He was
comes.
flanked by 2 giant security guards. Jay got all excited and said so loud, "Oh yeah, faux shiz, Genuine. What's up, homie?"
Oh.
After Genuine walked away, Felicia did an impression of Jay.
Okay, so we played this to death.
Okay.
We had the best time ever with it.
Yeah.
Genuine
Another
did an
farce.
interview.
Another
Well, Genuine did it because Genuine was on The Masked Singer, I suppose. That's why he was.
That's where he belongs.
Yeah, he was on The Masked Singer, and he came out, and it was like, as it turns out, that's Genuine.
Yeah.
Right. And so they did an interview with him after he got eliminated from The Masked Singer, and it was, I could tell the way it was like worded, just a brilliant interview where they're like,
They knew they had to weave that in somehow.
exactly.
Yes.
Question about The Masked Singer.
Yeah.
What do you think about Nick Cannon as the host? Ooh, who was the toughest judge?
Yeah.
What made you decide to be that animal? And by the way, the Justin Timberlake thing, the book, Britney. Faux shiz, faux shiz?
Is that what they said?
No, I don't-
Oh, that would have been so cool.
Faux shiz, faux shiz?
Just want to know. What's up, homie?
Genuine said, Genuine!
So bad.
So Genuine said that he does not recall that ever happening.
That's not what I read. I read that it never happened.
He said, I don't remember that ever happening. He said, I would remember if that had happened.
Why?
He said
He was a big deal at that time. I'm sure he met tons of other artists and was constantly a flow and a flux of celebrity around him.
You think there was a flow and a flux?
a flow and a flux and a flow.
Ooh.
A flux.
A flux? A flux floats? He said that would have stuck out. He knew Justin, and if Justin had done that, that would have stuck out. And he goes, and since I don't remember that, I don't think it happened.
Okay. Do we think that he talked to him and like went up to him and just didn't do that in that way? Like, did he like, because the article I read, of course, like was completely different. It was just like, he just said it never happened. Like he never even met him. But maybe that's how it snowballed, like the game of telephone.
Or maybe Justin Timberlake went up to him and he was like, hey, Genuine, good to see you.
Yes.
For shiz.
Yes.
How is everything? Like he did it without the...
Good evening, fine sir.
Good evening. Faux shiz, faux shiz. Because that's a direct quote.
You are my homie, and I'd like to know how you be.
Faux shiz, faux shiz.
Faux shiz. Yeah, he also probably like so many things and so many people was like, well, I don't need to be dragged into this Britney and Justin shit.
Okay. From my skeptical brain,
Yeah.
who is more powerful in entertainment today?
Yes.
Britney or Justin?
Ooh. I mean, in entertainment, Justin.
Of course.
Right. She's not powerful, but
Known, but not powerful.
Not powerful.
She's
You're right.
locked in that vestibule.
Yeah.
She can't get out of her house.
No, she's locked in the foyer.
In the foyer.
They've set up a net.
That's
around
right.
her.
That's right. She's stuck in the world's
got a
largest foyer.
She's got a shock collar on. and
That's
she
right.
Goes near it, so she just stands there and dances, and they throw her different outfits to dance in.
Right. And sometimes she's like, I'm not even going to wear one today.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Hey,
Just hold my boobs.
pass me a knife. I want to dance with that for
Why
a while.
not?
Right.
That's me too.
Yes. Yes. I think Genuine saw that.
Yeah.
Faux shiz, faux shiz. He was like, and maybe this is partly what I want to believe.
Oh.
He goes, that thing with Justin Timberlake that Britney said, that happened 100%.
Yes.
Exactly as she said it.
Right.
He said, and I quote, faux shiz, faux shiz.
Yes.
But
I'm not gonna shit on my man.
who does it make more sense to be friends with
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah.
What team am I going to be on? You're on Team Britney or you're on Team Justin. And if you're a real one, you're on Team Britney.
I don't think that's like a jaded or skeptical type. I think that is you were critically thinking.
Critically
that was good
thinking.
critical thinking.
Yes. If you're a real one, you're going to be Team Britney.
Right.
You're Team Britney, right?
Yeah.
Good. But if you're like still trying to figure out, NSYNC's getting that together, maybe you can put me on a song or something. Right. I just did The Masked Singer. Maybe that'll spark a little like, oh, Genuine, that was so fun back in the day. That little nostalgic run.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have Justin Timberlake on my side. No.
Yeah.
I don't think that ever happened.
That's smart. Do you know?
So,
Yeah.
after this Genuine quote,
Yeah.
I think it happened 100%.
Okay.
Yes.
There's no way it's
No, I don't think he's telling the truth, that Genuine.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, I don't think so.
Well, you critically thought.
I did.
You did.
I said, what's the most likely scenario? The most likely scenario is Justin Timberlake faux shizzed.
I have something to tell you that I want to know if you think this is more cringe than that happening or Michelle Williams reading it in that way.
Okay.
So, Rich.
By the way, I think when he said it was worse than even when Michelle Williams did.
I agree.
Yeah, okay.
Super cheese.
Go ahead.
So, Rich Davis, who I do have kids they said with.
Yeah.
Right, my
I
other
saw the
podcast.
clip where he made his wife cry.
Yeah, it was awesome. He's really pleased with that. And I was like, well, don't. And then looking back, you were an ass. He was like, I was an asshole.
Yeah.
But like he's been on the air doing radio for like a bajillion years. So
Sure.
he was
Cavino
on
and Rich, yeah.
Yeah. So he was on the air when was it My Pony? Is that the name of the song?
Yeah. When yeah,
Pony?
the
I
Genuine
don't-
song,
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
So when he was talking it up, like that's what like DJs do, right? In radio, they will talk up a song.
Sure,
right?
hit that post.
He did, at the beginning of it, you remember, he went, write it. And then Genuine said something. He went, I'm talking about that pony. That was his whole break. That was how he talked up Pony and Genuine.
I'm talking about.
Write it. I'm talking about that pony. I've heard the audio. It's horrific.
We knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, we know. Write it. That's
What's
all
he-
he had to say.
What's he talking about?
That pony.
Oh, thanks for clarifying.
I mean, he makes fun of
That's-
himself to this day.
Yeah, that's
it's
rough.
like he's like, I wish I could go back and fix it.
But I appreciate and respect that.
Yeah.
You have to own your stuff that
Yeah.
you did back then.
Yeah.
Whether it was because it was the time, whether it was because you were young, whether it was
right,
because,
yeah.
we've all done embarrassing stuff.
I've done a lot.
Sure.
Yeah.
But the idea of going like, no, that never happened.
And it was like he just like
I'm talking about that pony.
yeah, it was like that trying to be cool, like faux shiz. It
Right.
was like write it. I'm talking about that pony. This like nerdy like white dude.
Right. Hoping Genuine is listening to Z100 going, who was that cool DJ?
That's exactly where it happened. Oh, it's my favorite thing ever. I have to get the audio for you and
I
send
would
it
love
to
to
you.
hear it.
Oh, and he would love it because he's like every time it's on, he's
I'm
like,
sure. And he probably thought at the time,
this is a great thing to say.
I'm the coolest dude in the world.
Write it. Talking about that pony.
Yeah. Hey, babe, did you hear my Genuine break this morning?
I feel cringe for him.
It's bad.
bad.
It's bad.
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do like your theory, and I think it happened as well.
Yeah.
And I think that Genuine made the right decision by lying.
Genuine's got to do what Genuine's got to do.
Right? You do you, boo.
Right. This is a little window that's open. Mm-hmm. I bet he can have another. I mean, he can go on like the Epcot run.
Right.
Where you're performing at Epcot Center.
That's a thing.
Oh yeah.
Wait, like big artists?
Well, like Genuine,
Okay, but like, can you think of anybody like that actually have performed? Like, I don't know that.
like
that...
Smash Mouth.
Okay.
Right. Like
All
there's
right.
like there's that tier of like.
It's not like a residency, right? It's just like
Well, you'll go for a weekend
okay.
and then you perform like 5 times a day.
Wow.
Right. Like so, and it's like you're sitting there performing, and you're a real band. You got hits.
Right.
But it's like you're on a stage and the chairs are just there.
Yeah.
So people like when I was at Epcot, I forget what band it was, but you just kind of walk by and look
hey.
like, oh, look at that. Now we're gonna go.
But not good enough or popular enough or exciting enough to stop and sit down or get up and dance.
In that instance, we had other things to do. There were
Yeah.
so many attractions
right.
in Epcot.
It's
We
Smash
had to-
Mouth or whoever it was.
Whoever it was, we had to check out one of the other attractions. But there were some people that sit down or if you want to like, get your kids to just dance to some music.
Right.
While
Get
you
the
sit
wiggles
down for a
out,
second. Yes. So
I hope Genuine is not.
although I don't know if Ride That Pony is appropriate for Epcot.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah. I wonder if Genuine is a fan of Satisfying. Like
I can almost guarantee he is.
I want everybody to be. I want
Mm-hmm.
as many followers and fans and Satisfying family members as possible. But I do not think that he would take kindly to you saying he's the type of artist that would probably be playing at Epcot. So I think you heard.
Epcot's a good gig.
Is it? You just made fun of
It's
it.
better than staying at home.
Yeah.
It pays.
I mean, you just shit on it a little bit.
But it means at one point you were hot.
Okay, but no one wants to be at one point. You don't want to be a used to. You want to be riding it. I'm talking about that pony right now, in the present.
I mean, if Genuine is out there thinking he's still riding the pony, I don't know what to tell you.
Do we think that Genuine has, do we think he has money? Like, I know celebrity net worth is bullshit. It says I'm worth $5 million.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, I don't even think I have $100,000 in the bank. So, I mean, I don't have $5 million. But like,
Used to be 120. So
Do you think Genuine is like worth anything?
Oh, he's worth something. He got that money from the Masked Singer.
Oh, okay.
That's not a free show.
No, that's right.
He got paid for it. But also,
you hurt his feelings. Is the moral story? You hurt
because of the Epcot crack.
Yeah, I don't think he liked that.
What by that logic? Then did I just hurt the feelings of every band that's ever performed at Epcot?
Yeah, we should probably look up and find out like who has, and just maybe start writing apology letters
Just to everyone.
to whom it may concern.
Tell me in advance who's your summer season. So speaking of cringe, maybe because I don't know the story.
So cringe.
Did you get hit on?
I did.
Good for you though.
Yeah.
Right.
But like it was very awkward. So I went out to dinner and then met like with some friends and then met some other friends just for like a nightcap. So it was like 10:30. I met them. They were out. I had a beer and I went home. But we're sitting at the bar and it was like a little bit dark. And some dude all of a sudden like kind of taps my shoulder like over here. And I turn around and he goes,
"Are you Nicole Biggins?"
No,
Okay.
that's not what he said. He said, "Excuse me, you look very intriguing. I'd like to get to know you."
That's sick.
No, it's not.
What are you talking about?
And I was like, "Oh, you're so sweet." I was like, "I'm actually getting out of here." And he was like, "Where are you going?" And my friend went, "Home to her husband and kids."
Oh, come on.
And I was
Let's
like-
see where this thing is going to go.
Yeah, but like he didn't even bother to look. I feel like you should at least look.
Because he's about it.
No, but I don't care, and I'm not about it. And I might have been about it
Right.
if you didn't say that.
You look intriguing.
I'd like to get to know you.
I'd like to get to know you. What do you want him to say? That sounds dope.
Okay, like if right now, if you were single and you were out and you wanted to approach a girl, you thought she was hot and you just like wanted to, what would you go up and say?
Excuse me.
What's up?
You look absolutely fascinating.
Yeah.
Would you mind if I sat down and got to know you a little better?
I mean, your presentation is certainly more intriguing to me.
It is?
But like also, he literally looked like, what's that fashion guy who's like tall?
guy.
Yeah, he kind of looked like it. No, he wasn't bald. He had hair. He was wearing a turtleneck and he had like big, thick black glasses. Like I would never, like the fact that he thought, I mean, I guess he was shooting his shot, but like,
I mean, that's like shooting underhanded.
I wanted to be like, honey, let's work on that. I wanted
You
to.
should have taken him by the hand
Yeah.
and gone like, here's how this should have gone.
Yeah.
Not
For the next one. This
for
is
the
what we're
next
gonna do.
one. Like this is over for
Yeah.
sure. You've
Faux show.
already blown it.
Faux shiz,
Faux show,
faux
faux shiz,
shiz.
faux shiz, faux shiz. But for the next one, here's where we might want to go with it.
So like for 2 seconds when he said that, number one, I thought it was like a listener, and I got excited. And then number two,
Oh, because you thought he was like, there's no way he's serious.
yeah,
Right.
I
He must be if somebody listens on the radio is making a joke. Like, what's the worst thing you could say to pick someone up?
like he looked like he wanted to be like he was at the library and just was like trying to be like look important and like studious.
Right.
And he was like not in that type of bar.
Probably like the newest season of You. That's
yes,
what he thought he was.
But like nerdy, like not like at least like, Joe Goldberg is like sexy.
Well, yeah, because he might kill you.
I don't care.
Right. That's the.
Shot me up into little pieces.
You like the danger.
Oh,
This guy at the bar had no danger.
no.
He wasn't going to kill you.
It doesn't even matter though. If he was, the danger would not have helped this man.
Right.
Yeah. It was the most. And so I wanted to be like,
So did you just flash the ring and peace out?
no, my friend said that. And he goes, that's okay.
Nice.
But not that's okay. Like he just was like trying to save face. Like, that's okay. Having a great night. But like, it was just like,
Having a great, like, he's just letting you know, regardless of your marital status, I'm having a great night.
having a great night.
So I want you to know.
Yeah. It was horrific.
I mean, that's worse to me.
Oh, that's
okay. Having a great night.
Yeah.
I mean, this is ninth grade stuff.
But not even in ninth grade.
No.
Like sit down and smile at me.
Yeah. Hey, like, what?
Treat me like
Human being?
Well, no, I mean, like, I usually liked to get treated pretty poorly.
You like that? You like when somebody negs you?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, give me a hard time.
Right.
Right. I don't know. It just was like I don't know anyone that would.
Oh,
work
who makes
on.
that dress? I bet it would look great on someone else.
No.
Would I win you over with that?
No. And certainly not with.
Hey,
excuse me,
nice haircut. Did you lose a bet?
What the fuck are these?
I'm negging you.
Oh, I got it.
Right.
No, but I mean, I don't know. I just.
Did you ever think about getting dentures? I'm just being sexy.
What? Nothing hotter.
Right. Yeah.
No, I don't know. Sit down, get a drink, and just like start talking.
How come one of your eyes hangs lower than the other?
Because I have a lazy eye, fuckface. That you really actually just hit me where it hurts. Do you know that I get a lazy eye sometimes in pictures? There's always like one that's like a little bit like that.
Oh, really? When did you stop shaping your eyebrows? I think that's cool.
I just got my eyebrows done yet. Literally just got them threaded.
Be honest, do I kind of have you though?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm attracted to you.
Yeah.
Let's go home and fuck. I mean, that's how it happened with Matt.
Yeah.
That's his famous line. I was inside of her 15 minutes after meeting her.
That's what you always want to say about the mother of your children. That's how you know you've met the one.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, but you look intriguing. And also, no, I don't.
No.
I don't look intriguing. I'd like to get to know it. Oh, I can't.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, what do you want to know? Yeah.
I'll tell you. What do you want to know?
And then I looked at my friend who said that, like, okay, I don't need, like, it was like very bodyguardish. Oh, what are your plans for tonight?
I don't need protection.
Yeah.
You didn't like that?
Yeah, it was just, and it was like, if I felt bad, like, I could have let the guy off, like, oh no, I'm going home. And if he like persisted, I could have been like, like I'm actually married, but have a great night, happy holiday.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm having a great night regardless.
Having an insanely amazing night.
This night's been the best. That does strike me as like the type of language that they teach you in like pickup artist school. Like he probably read it in a book.
Yeah.
He's probably like
Googled how to get a girl.
Or watched YouTube video, or maybe he took a seminar. I
can't think of the guy's name, but there's like a guy in fashion, like a big like Vogue person that's always at all those events, and he's gay.
Isaac Mizrahi.
This guy kind of looked like Isaac Mizrahi.
Nice, good pull, Roberts.
With thick glasses.
Yeah.
That were intriguing. I mean, they were almost like magnifying glasses. They were Coke bottles.
Oh, really? What's your prescription on your glasses?
Oh my god. Oh. Hey, what's your sign? It was like up there, like.
Right.
I don't know. I just wish it didn't happen. I feel icky even talking about it.
Yeah,
and
I mean, look, I'm glad I'm out the game for that reason alone. Like, it's easy to point out how bad this can go, but I have no idea. I mean, I feel like, I would have to just start conversation organically and, hope that it led there. But I feel like most of the conversations I would have would lead to people being like, oh my God, I met the greatest guy at the bar. I want to be friends with him forever.
Friends.
Boom.
You would be friend zoned constantly.
Boom.
Wait, do you think that if you were not out the game, do you think that you would be somebody who would go like on a dating app?
No. Well, I'd have to, right? What else could I do?
Yeah, that's what people do now.
I'd have to.
It's the way of the world.
But yeah, I wouldn't enjoy it. And going like, oh, this stranger from this app wants to,
Yeah, but you're very confident, and I feel like Sam now would bag a girl in 2 seconds compared to back in the day.
It was tough back in the day.
Right?
Yeah.
It was a different life then.
Right. Right.
Different era.
Different era.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on my eras tour right now. Yeah.
Just don't ever call someone intriguing. I mean, like, even if you're not hitting on them, like, no one wants to be.
You have an interesting look.
Not intriguing at all.
What are you talking about? How can I be intriguing? You don't even know me.
Yeah, you don't know me.
I've been listening to your conversations all night.
Yes.
I've been eavesdropping on you all night. Tell me more
And like, for not getting hit on in like a while and then that happening, like, if I was gonna get hit on and like feel good about it, I would have wanted it to be a different story.
Did it make you feel like, oh, this is where I'm at?
Yeah, I guess this is the level.
This is as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
Like,
Isaac Mizrahi is hitting
Isaac
on me.
Mizrahi telling me I'm with glasses, telling me that I'm
turtleneck.
intriguing and a turtleneck. I would never.
I don't like unless
Look
you're
at this neck. It was meant to be shown.
It really is. I don't know why. I feel like a turtleneck is something that looks great on like a really handsome gay man, or like a supermodel, like a man supermodel.
Well, it's pretentious.
Yes, very pretentious.
So like there are people who can pull off pretentious, but has to be.
Is there anyone in your life that you know that you'd be like, oh, that nerdleneck looks great on you?
No, there are gay men though.
Yes,
who
can pull it off.
It's fun.
Yeah.
The pretentious nature is fun.
I get it.
Jeff Lewis, your pal.
Yes.
Extraordinarily pretentious.
Yes.
One of the most entertaining people
yes.
you could ever be around.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Like, I would sit around that guy and listen to him condescend to me and everybody else for hours.
And you do not like to be condescended.
No, but if he did it...
You'd be okay with it?
Because he's an artist.
Right.
And he does it like an artist does it.
Right. And you'd love it, especially if he was wearing a turtleneck.
If he's wearing a turtleneck?
Yeah.
And here's what I'd do. He'd be wearing a turtleneck. And I go, hey, Jeff Lewis, look at that idiot over there in the turtleneck. And the two of us would laugh at the guy in the turtleneck. You know what I mean? Like, that's the vibe.
Yeah, I got you.
Like, you're pulling off that turtleneck so well.
Yeah.
We both know that they suck on everybody else except for you.
Yeah.
Because you're the man.
Stan wears the turtleneck a lot. Makes me angry. Stan on the match.
I wouldn't have put him in the...
It's not a
on the list.
It's just girls can wear turtlenecks. You may not.
Girls can wear turtlenecks for sure.
Yeah.
Because they're tight.
Yeah, and it's like,
Yeah, they're showing
like
figure.
Body
They
hugging.
show figure.
Yes.
I mean, but Stan's also got his own style. Like Stan
He
loves
does.
a one color, head to toe ensemble.
Bright yellow.
Right.
Yeah.
Stan doesn't mind taking a fashion risk.
No, he does not.
And there is something admirable about that.
I agree with you.
You know?
Yeah.
That he's still in the game.
Yeah.
That's what people need to understand about Stanley T.
You know who's intriguing? Stanley T.
I mean,
not this girl.
I tell you, if you walked up to Stanley T and said, "You seem intriguing to me," he'd be like, "Tell me more."
Do you know exactly? Do you know that he showed up to the hospital when I got hit by the what was it now?
It was a military convoy.
I got hit by that on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. He showed up in that yellow one piece. And I swear the whole floor in the hospital was talking about that man the rest of the day. Because it wasn't just yellow and bright. It was like a teddy bearish material.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the type of outfit that you could turn the lights off in the hallway and it would illuminate.
You would see him.
It would illuminate the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he definitely made an impression. He knows how to make an impression.
Yeah, he does.
He's intriguing.
And I didn't even know. He's a big guy.
Huge.
The fact that they would make clothes with that fabric in that size is wild.
Yeah. Like, do you think he has to shop at the Big and Tall Man store? Is that a thing? Big and Tall Man,
Big and
right?
Tall is definitely a store, but I've never seen anything that bright in a Big and Tall store.
Yeah.
Stan knows the spots.
He knows the spots.
He does.
We need to go shopping. with him.
Hey, we don't have a problem with bright yellow, do we?
Love us some yellow.
That's our colors.
It is.
Because we find it satisfying. I hope everybody out there has a great holiday. If you're celebrating Christmas, a great Christmas. And make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel here.
Amen.
Because this is the only place to get it. And I'll tell you, it has been a great 2023 so far.
Yeah.
But we ain't packed up for the year. We got one more satisfying to go.
Know it, baby.
No weeks off.
No weeks off.
No weeks off.
I'm your hype girl.
And you're a great one. You know why?
I'm a great one.
You know why you're so good at it?
Why?
Because you're intriguing.
I'm so
and people like that. People are intrigued by you. Next week, we are back with a brand new episode of Satisfying. So if you like this one, subscribe to the channel and get ready for one more next week when we satisfy all the way into 2024.
Hey.
Hey. Thanks, everybody.
Oh.